T. Gray and MK, you are now cleared for flight school takeoff.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Let's get started. This is the month for all out massive action AOMA. Stay connected with the WhatsApp community, ibüümnation.com. Go there, fill out the information, SMS and email, ibüümtext.com, and Telegram at Ibüümerang, and click join. For your February leaders' birthdays, we are fundraising for the BÜM Foundation. You know what they want? They want BÜM Foundation donations. And here's the thing, you can go to your back office and select auto ship. $5 can save a child's life. All right, Adam Sobel, what does he want? Diamond Adam Sobel, what does he want? He wants BÜM Foundation donations. Luis Enrique Cruz, happy birthday to him. Diamond Luis Enrique Cruz. What does he want? BÜM Foundation donations. All right. Chargebacks. If you charge back, you will be terminated. You can go, but here's what you can do. You can go to iboomhub.com/downloads and download the multi-use credit card form. Fill that out and take your card out before the first month auto ship runs. Do not give your funds to anyone for trading. Ibüümerang will not be held responsible for your loss of funds. Don't do it, folks. Don't do it. Not allowed. Cross-recruiting and switching teams. This is grounds for termination for both the switcher and the sponsor. So don't do it. This is your brick. You are a personal star achiever. That's 300 QV. Dual team qualified, 1 left, 1 right, 10 Elevate customers, 1,500 QV. Total PQV is 1,800 PQV. This is your basic building block of success in your Ibüümerang business. Be a brick, folks. CEO Circle, 10 Elevate customers. You get to go to Accelerate Vision and Dream Weekend, but you've got to be qualified for 3 months, and you get to go for free. CEO Corner, 25 Elevate customers, Accelerate Vision Dream Weekend, all virtual and live events, including the Elevate boot camps. This you need to be qualified for 3 months. All right, Rank Up. Who's using Rank Up? Training calls and recordings are now on iBoom Hub, and the YouTube playlist is live. Go to youtube.com/iboomerang/iboomerang. Profit Snatcher testimonials are in Rank Up. Log into Rank Up, click Prospecting Videos, click Profit Snatcher testimonials, grab the link, send it. But here's the thing, folks. You've got to match up the person to the presenter, okay? Match up the person to the presenter. All right, Trade Buddy shirts. Go to your back office and purchase your shirt. Pre-order ends on the 18th. And you can pre-order your shirt, but it's limited. So there are limited Trade Buddy shirts. All right. And now here's what you can do. If you are going to Houston or coming to Houston, the masterclass pickup is available, but change the shipping country to the United States for this option. All right. Trade Buddy Elevate call. This is incredible. Tuesdays, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, Shamim will answer questions about Trade Buddy. He is a master trader, and he knows how to use Trade Buddy to maximize your profits. All right, send us your Profit Snatcher wins. Send your testimonials to profitsnatchers@elevate.com. Profitsnatchers@elevate.com. We need your testimonials, folks. Trade Buddy is good as well, okay? All right, Travel and Trade Corner with Doris Lopez, the Travel and Trade Advisor. So Wednesdays, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, and she does an incredible job. All right, Profit Snatchers America with Jayla Pippins. She does an incredible job as well. That's Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Profit Snatchers Europe with Carolyn Kusin. She does a fantastic job as well. Thursdays, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time and 9 p.m. UK time. All right, a master class in business building with Mr. Bugs. This is March 9th through the 11th. Regularly $1,249.99. A savings of $250. You can get it for $9.99. $9.99 right now. Okay. But you have to be here. There is limited space. Okay. Limited space. All right. That's it. So we don't have any calls this weekend. And that's it, folks. Mark out.
All right, man, boy, that was good. You did a good job. Really good job with those announcements. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So let's go ahead and dive in and get down to business.
All right.
Oh, okay. And then just one quick update on the Trade Buddy shirts. Remember, this is a pre-order. So the shirts will be going out. The shirts will be going out as early as possible. I'm getting a message here. It says expect them to go out early March. And of course, for pickup at the event. If we can do sooner, that'll happen. If not, let's manage your expectations. Okay, early March. All right, everybody. Here you have on your screen. You wanted to know, you got it. The Houston event location will be the Hilton Houston Post Oak by the Galleria.
Hilton Houston Post Oak by the Galleria.
The Hilton Houston Hotel. Say that 10 times fast. Post Oak by the Galleria. And the first champion to book their room there is Diamond Tierra Edwards. Bro, how could you do that so fast? Or did you just happen to pick that hotel? I love it. I absolutely love it. So this is a great hotel. We've had meetings and events there before. Definitely the spot. And it's central in the Houston Galleria area. So like we said before, if you book in the Houston Galleria area, you're going to be safe because you're going to be not more than 5 minutes away if you stay in another hotel. Of course, staying in this hotel makes it nice and convenient. So go ahead, pull out your iGo and see if you can find yourself a good deal.
All right.
Trade Buddy results this week. TB continues to be an absolute winner. This week, Trade Buddy called 12 gold trades, 9 were winners, 3 were losers, 75% win rate for max pips of 920 pips that you could have snatched if you had Trade Buddy.
Yeah.
GBP, JPY, this is the British pound versus the Japanese yen, affectionately known as GJ. 8 trades were called, 7 were winners, 1 was a loser. 88% win, 423 max pips. Okay. UCAD, US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. 8 trades were called, 7 wins, 1 loss, 199 max pips, 88% win rate. Altogether, 28 trades called, 23 winners, 5 losers, 82% win rate, 1,542 max pips. And I forgot something. Shamim is going to kill me. I have to say this. Hold on. I was doing this and then a squirrel came. Squirrel. It ran right across all of my screens and distracted me. So I forgot to put this on there. Okay, here's what I needed to put on there. Join our profit coach, Shameen, this Tuesday to learn how to manage multiple notifications and ranging notifications to maximize your PS20 results.
Yes.
Okay? And by the way, these are the results from TradeBuddy PS20. And we need to make sure we draw that distinction because there will be other TradeBuddy tools. Okay, so this one is for PS20. PS20 is winning. Make sure you can plug in on Tuesday. Anastasia, thank you so much for plugging that in on the deal there. And we will keep rocking. Thank you, TradeBuddy. Bling. Oh, bling sound it makes at the end.
Yvette Turner says you need an exterminator.
I know. Get them squirrels out of here. And then Donnie Pips said he had a big week. Thank you, TradeBuddy. Joe Harv, yeah, buddy. I got that, Joe. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Yeah, buddy.
All right.
Here's Tierra with my buddy. 90s hip hop coming out. Okay.
Yeah. So Tierra sent in a testimonial and said TradeBuddy tapped him on the shoulder in the morning and he made $38.
All right.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. All right, cool. So here we go. You guys ready? We started this last week and we're gonna do this a little bit until it gets out of control again. But we got to recognize you guys. We got to catch people doing the right thing. And guess what? In January, you guys showed up and showed out with the enrollments. Tierra said he loves this. You love this? Who likes this? Anybody like this? Should we keep doing this? Should we keep doing this? I want to hear from you guys. Should we keep doing this? Is it eating up too much of our time? You want us to stop? So far,
people love to see their name in lights.
like this. They love it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then we're going to keep doing it. Let's get down to business. All right. So drum roll, please. Top enrollers for January. And you know what, Mark, remind me next week. Let's do this backwards. Let's go back to I think there's 2 more enroller slides. Let's start from the bottom and work our way to the top. Okay, cool.
Okay.
No, not customers.
Nope. Okay.
Go back.
All right.
There we go. Okay.
There we go.
All right. Starting off with the 2s. Right? And we cut it off at 2. Why? Why we cut it off at 2? Why didn't we get all the 1s on here? Yeah, I'm seeing it in the chats. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. What's our song? Come on, guys. Facebook, y'all lagging? What's going on, Facebook? Where y'all at? Nothing from Facebook. What's our song, everybody? There's 2 more enrolled. Huh? It takes 2. Thank you, Michelle. It takes 2 to make a thing go right. All right. So here's the 2s. Diamond, Vasil Kranov from Bulgaria. Diamond, Tier Edwards. And you know what? I love that, right? Diamond, Marianne Schutz. Our diamonds are showing you don't stop recruiting. Our diamonds are continuing to recruit. And they're right on target. They're right on target. You launch your business, you enroll your first 15 to 20 people over a condensed period of time. You start with 2. You want to try to get to 15 to 20. You want to continue to enroll people, but you want to get to a pace where you're at least adding a couple of people each month to your business. Never stop recruiting. Love this. Diamond Vasil, Diamond Tier, Diamond Marianne with the 2s. Shantika McQueen from the Bahamas with 2. Rose Threadgill with 2. We have Pankuri Kochar with 2. Nipuna Karunatini. Sorry, apologize. I know I butchered your name. because flight school is where international names come to die, unfortunately. So sorry about that, but proud of you, Nipuna, for your 2. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Mr. Kid Cart, I'm saving this one.
Fong Fu Li Wow. Wow. Quet Fu Ninglu
Okay.
Kiong Fa 2.
From Mauritius. That Mauritius team is rocking. It's rocking. Way to go, Quet. Are you back?
Carl Larson 2. Jean-Claude Ong Seng Mauritius 2. Janet Successor. I love that name. United Kingdom 2. Hildy Gun Fonstad 2. Frederick Dijon. Dijon? Okay.
Sounds right. It sounds nice, though.
2. Elliot Ward, United Kingdom. 2. Desi Lipova, United States. 2.
Black Diamond, Desi Lipova.
Oh, Black Diamond, Desi Lipova. Danny Shu, Mauritius. 2. Christopher Taffa, Diamond Christopher Taffa. 2. Britt Eva Pritchard. 2. Brandon Burrell, Diamond Brandon Burrell. 2. Billy Bautista. 2.
Hold on. Before we go into the 3s, just check that out. You know what I love most about this first section? 6 diamonds.
Yes.
6 diamonds. Brandon, Christopher, Desi, Marianne, Thierry, Vasil.
Nice.
Right? I mean, I just want everybody to see that continuing to recruit is important to your diamonds. Right? All the way up to Black Diamond, Desi Lipova. They're not going a month without recruiting new people into their business. Constantly adding to the team. I love it. I love it. All right. Let's go to the 3s. You guys ready for the 3s? Titus Rivera with 3. Lorenzo Chambers with 3. Jake Rollins with 3. Gerald Kuhn son Pat from Mauritius with 3. And Dustin Kerner with 3. Way to go, you guys, with the 3s.
Oh, no. So Tove McGelly, Norway, 4. And then we skip over to Alte Errol, Diamond Alte Errol, United Kingdom with 4.
Huh. Damn squirrels. I think Alte's got 5. I think Alte's got 5. If they're in the 5, I slid the row and I didn't change the number. I apologize. So Diamond Alte Arrow with 5. Diamond Julius Burrell with 5. Blue Diamond.
Wait. We didn't pick up Jason Solomon.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Jason?
No. So I did Tove McGelly.
Oh, and you skipped
4. And then I skipped over Jason and Bertrand.
Bro, it's early, man. I need to keep this. I need to keep this linear. All right. Okay, cool. Exactly. Like Donnie Pips. That's right. He's in the chat. He goes, these are the diamonds. Now you know why they're diamonds. Diamond Jason Solomon with 5. Bertrand Wong Kung Fong with 5. Diamond Alte Arrow with 5. Diamond Julius Burrell with 5. Blue Diamond Jake Parton with 5. Emerald Caroline Kusin, Profit Snatchers with 5. And Annette Cuison with 5. But check out the number. Check out the diamond recruiting.
Oh, wait. Annette Olison.
I didn't call her? I'm sorry.
Yep. No.
Olison. I said quick. Yo, I'm sorry. It's early.
Annette Olison, Norway, 5.
Contact. Oh, yeah, that is Olison. It sure is.
Javonta Collins, United States, 6. Who is that?
Thierry says, "What's in that cup?" Thierry needs to be carrot juice, apparently, because I can't see. Oh my God! So we have Jason, Alte, Julius, Jake. Four diamonds that have enrolled 5 or more new people during the month of January. Absolutely love it. Love it.
All right.
You got the rest of the list, sir.
Okay. All right. Tom Sadler, United Kingdom, 7. Okay. Indra Nath Rajkumar Singh, Mauritius, 8. Connor Fennell, United Kingdom, 11. And Bernard Chu Feng Lung, Mauritius, 15.
Hey, Letitia. Don't be telling my secrets. Letitia said this was a setup.
Yep, it was. It was.
Quiet.
I thought we were going to go back and forth.
Oh, do we skip Javonta? Javonta Collins. So we skip Javonta Collins in number 6. And here's what I love about it. Javonta's in the United States. She sponsors 6. Guess whose team she's on?
Who?
Vasil Kranov.
What?
That's
Wow.
right. That is right. And I think we and then Ava, where'd she go? She was in the chat here a minute ago. Where was she? Ava Hillestad. She's not a Pritchard anymore, so it should be Hillestad. Ava Hillestad. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Jake, is that true? Is that accurate? Hold on. Yep. And by the way, guess who qualified Sapphire in qualification?
Yes.
During the month of
Fennell.
Connor Fennell.
Dude.
Connor Fennell. Congratulations. Now, what we're going to do next week. Next week, we are going to recognize our rank advancements, director and above, for January. I have the list already. And what we're going to try our best to do is get pictures, because I like to do those with pictures. What is that, Elliot?
Dude, 3 weeks.
Is that the truth? What? Connor Fennell has been in the business for 3 weeks.
Wow. That is fantastic.
3 weeks.
Fantastic.
Joined the business in January, went Sapphire in January. Talk about no gains. Way to go, team.
You know what?
Barton, Elliot.
That just proves that it can be done. You can
Yep.
go Sapphire in 3 weeks.
Yep.
What are
And that's a credit to the leadership, right?
Yes,
because the new person
exactly.
comes in and they follow the leadership, and the leaders in this case are Emerald Elliott Ward and Blue Diamond Jake Parton. So way to go, you guys. These guys are on fire, and it's obviously contagious. Let's see what else we got. Annette Olison and Tove McGelly went senior director in January, and that was their first month in the business.
Cool. That's incredible.
Yep. And that is credit to their leadership. Diamond Marianne Schutz, who is on fire. Carolyn, who is on Profit Snatchers? Connor? Caroline said that she says, and he was on Profit Snatchers. Who was that was on Profit Snatchers? Connor. Oh, okay, great. One hell of a first month, Connor. Connor did everything in the first month. Profit Snatchers, Top Recruiter, Sapphire. That's right. Emerald Vita said it in the chat.
Wow.
Connor came in.
Did you see this?
And chewing bubble gum
He
at
made
the same time.
he made 6,000 pounds this week.
No, he's walking, he's chewing bubble gum and swirling a hula hoop all at the same time.
Wow.
Recruiting, getting
Incredible.
customers, and made 6,000 pounds this week. He's on fire. And blowing bubbles, FX Rich says. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Way to go, Connor. Keep it going, Connor. Don't stop. And the song says, don't stop, get it. All right. Next up, let's talk about the customer getters. They're going to go to the bottom again and start with the fives. You guys ready? Here we go. 5 customers in the month of January. Victoria Conti, Renu Sharma, Pat Pamplin, Kia Kinlaw, Diamond Jason Solomon, Diamond Jaime Avalos, Kelly Gronbeck, Carolyn Wallen, aka Fire Your Boss. Carolyn, tell us how you want to be recognized. Edgar Lohman, Dominica Nika Carter, Black Diamond Desi Leapova, Daryl Lewis, Danny Turner, and Anina Cowie. All these had 5 customers during the month of January.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Shane Eames.
I pulled this off the report. It's 5 paid customers during the month of January.
Yeah.
Already getting protesting contests. No, I had more than 5. This is just from the report, just from the sales report.
Shane Eames, 6. Diamond Tommy Johnson, 6. JKB Enterprises, 7. And Diamond Tier Edwards, 7.
Who is JKB Enterprises? And let us know if that's if this is officially how you want to be recognized. Okay. All right.
All right.
Diamond Tier Edwards, 7. Danielle D. Love Harvey, 7. Carolyn Johnson Emerald, 7. Blue Diamonds, Jackie and Jayla Pippins with 8. And Diamond Alte Errol with 8.
Wow.
And Alte, I need to know what country you're from now.
Tina Caroline Agard from the Netherlands, 9. Doris Lopez, 9. Emerald Vita Wood. Emerald Vita Wooten, 10.
This still says that in the back office. That's in my defense. I don't want to get beat up.
Diamond Julius Burrell, 10. Blue Diamond Jake Parton, 10. And Emeline Angakihi, not from Australia, 10.
Where's she
She's
from?
from the United States.
Oops. All right. My bad. Shiloh and Danny Bryant, 11. Diamond Vasil Kranoff, 12. Emerald Rod Smith, 12. Emerald Caroline Kusin, 14.
Wow.
Emerald Joel Fernandez, 15. And at the top of the list, top of the pile, Diamond Marianne Schutz with 17.
What?
17.
That's insane.
17, bro.
Dude, go, Marianne.
Real though. That's what I'm talking about. 17. That's absolutely wild. I'll be back.
All right. That's fantastic, Marianne. You are rocking. So let's see here. So Caroline Johnson had 7. He said Caroline Kusin. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. We're getting to how to work the zones.
This is where you filibuster.
You know what? Rod Smith, he does not need to be working this business. And he's got 12 customers. He's got 12 customers. Dude. That's insane.
All right. This is where you're supposed to be filibustering.
Yeah. Yeah, so he leads by example. It's in his DNA. Yeah, for sure, David Romero. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, hey, I want to just congratulate all these folks. Now, oh, I love it. Dr. Latrice, she says, I got to get my name back on that list. Hey, who's going to be on the February list? Who's going to be on the February list for recruiting 2 or more or having 5+ customers? Who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? Who's going to be on
HB pay.
and who's going to get their new people on? You know, we had all these new people that got enrolled. And okay, so I've been doing game plans with various leaders. I've been doing game plans with various leaders. Okay. And I've challenged them to become the best at one thing. What is that best? And I think I may have said it on the rapid immersion call for the people who were just invited into the HB system coaching group. So you were challenged to become the best at a particular thing. Ooh, where are my folks that I coached this week? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Oh, look at this. Okay, I like that. Thank you, Jackie Pippins. All right, let's see. Oh, there it is, Louis Barnes. He got it. He got it. He got it. I challenge them, become the best at helping your new person enroll their first 2 people in their first 7 days or less. Where's your notes at, folks? This is the competition. Who is going to be the very, very best at this? Helping a new person get their first 2 people in 7 days or less, their first 2 team members in 7 days or less. Who is going to become the best at that? See, that it's so important that when a new person joins it, you get them a victory right away. And what is that victory? What does that lock in? Their first 2 new people. Who's going to be the best at that? Natasha Bolton says, I am. Bryn Chan says, I will. It's going to be me. Allison said, it's going to be me. Right? So when you get a new person in, that's what you want to do. Don't give them stuff to study. Help them get their team going. Get them a victory. Get them a W right away. First 7 days in business, 2 new people. All right? That's what we need to do. Ooh, I'm getting killed in this chat right here. I got to be careful what I say on screen. So I had somebody who was looking for me for a coaching call, and then I just said I coached all these people, and then I just got a message that says, oh, that's why you were too busy for me. Oh, I'm in trouble now. I'm in trouble. All right. Hey, I got this just in breaking news announcement. Can you put up the slide for the Houston Masterclass? Houston Masterclass. This just in breaking news announcement. So, who's got their ticket for the Houston Masterclass? Houston Masterclass with none other than Mr. Holton Buggs himself. Who's got their ticket? Mr. Buggs, Holton Buggs, industry icon, visionary leader. Everybody looking for him to come and show them how to win. You got him. He's your CEO. I've literally seen someone hand Mr. Buggs thousands of dollars just for coaching them. He didn't ask for it. It wasn't even a price. It wasn't a price set. He was coaching that person, and they valued him so much that unsolicited, unrequested, they were like, I want you to have this. So you guys got to make sure you have your tickets for this event. This event's going to be very, very different. This event is for people who are serious about taking ATM off the table in 2024. What does ATM stand for? Anastasia is quick with it. That's what I'm talking about. Bonnie Bob. There they go. This event is only for the ATM crew. If you are in the ATM crew, this event is for you. Where's Facebook? There we go, Facebook. All the money. All the money. So here's the deal. You do not have to attend this event if all you want is some of the money. If you're in the some of the money crew, just a little bit of the money, you can stay home, watch TV, eat ice cream and cake or whatever you do for the weekend. You don't need to be at this event. It's not for you. This event is only for the people who want all the money. You want all the trading money. You want all the business building money. Okay? You want all the money, you're in the house. You have your ticket. Okay? Now, here's the thing. I love our diamonds. They spot an opportunity to dominate and they take it. So we are adding, I just got this in, blue diamonds, Jackie and Jayla Pippins, black diamond, Desi Leapova, and presidential diamond, Darren Gibson, have just decided that they will host a live business presentation in Houston before the boot camp. The details are coming. So I am suspecting that that is going to be on either Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday night at this hotel, or at a nearby hotel. The details are coming, but they just rallied up and said, hey, we're doing this. So this is going to be big. So those of you who are in the ATM crew and those of you who are in Houston or who are going to make sure you get to Houston early, you will have an opportunity to expand your business and your team in H-Town. All right, getting a message from... So we'll work with them and we'll see the night that they can do it. And then event starts. So yeah, but Thursday nights are the best for business briefings. So if we can do Thursday night, that's fine. Friday will also work if you need to. So I'm hearing from Desi Thursday or Friday. Okay, cool. Thursday or Friday, guys. Okie dokie. There we go. Let us get back on track with our training for today. All right. Donnie Pip says, count him in. He wants to be part of that business briefing. She said, count him in. He's in it. All right. So, folks, if you can't tell from our background, if you can't tell, it is the white zone. It is the white zone. So what we want to do is we want to talk about how to work the zones. In 2024, let's work the zones together. Let's row. Where's my rowing video? Where's my rowing video, Mark? Do you know where that rowing video is?
I have no idea. I'm not there.
I know, I'm stalling. Where's my rowing video? How are my things messed up over here? Open file. Rowing. I need to always have my rowing video handy. All right, what's going on here? Where's my rowing video? Rowing. This is a big stall. It's a big stall here. Okay, I got it. I got my rowing. I got my rowing video. Hold on. My rowing video. Okay. And So 2024, let's work the zones together, folks. Who watched the movie? We told you guys to go find the movie, The Boys in the Boat. Who watched the movie? David Romero. I'll take rowing for $1,000, Eric. Alex. Dean read the book. Wait a minute, what happened here? Okay, I forgot to hit the word. I forgot to hit loop. Man, all right, hold on a minute. There we go. There we go, much better. All right. So who watched the movie? Did you watch the movie? What did you get from the movie? What did you get out of the movie? What does it take for these guys to win? Oh, I'm so proud of you guys. So many people watched the movie. Or who, I mean, and when I say the movie, that includes the documentary. This is on, you can find the documentary version on PBS. I think there's one on Netflix.
Yeah,
It's
and
on
YouTube.
So there's no reason for anybody to not see, to get the gist, to get the point, okay? But that's it, Bonnie Bonbon Marshall. We have to row together to win. Steen, we got to work together as a team. Diana, we have to work as one, not as individuals. We have to be able to trust our team members. Tracy Pullen, we have to row together. Samantha Gilbride, unity and flow, row together as a team. If you look at the video, you'll see that each person is doing the exact same thing at the exact same time.
Yeah.
In the exact same way.
Beat a wooten, endure through the pain.
But if you look at the video, guys, you can see that in order for these guys to win, they are doing the exact same thing at the exact same time in the exact same way. And there's a person, and they're trusting the person who's calling the shots. Because let me ask you a question. Can the guys that are rowing, can they see where they're going?
Yeah.
No, they can't. They're all facing the other way. They're rowing backwards. There's only one person in that boat that can see where they're going. And they are listening and trusting the shots that he calls. And for those of you who actually watched the movie, they have like codes for the speed of the rowing. And that person who's in that, who's in the back of the boat, the one who can see the direction that they're going, he's calling out the pace. Correct, Pat. He's called a coxswain. And so the coxswain, and let's just call him the captain so everybody can wrap their brains around it. He's calling the pace. And they wait to change the pace until he calls it. And you know what he's saying right now? He's saying, white zone, white zone, white zone pace, white zone activities, white zone pace, white zone activities. And then later on, after the first 10 days of the month, he'll change that. And that's when he'll start calling out blue zone pace, blue zone activities. And in the last 10 days of the month, what's he going to start calling? What's he going to start calling? Goal zone pace, goal zone activities. But right now, what's he calling? What's he calling? White zone. Who's in the boat? Who's in the boat? Who's in the boat? Who's rowing? Who's rowing right now? What pace are you rowing? What activities are you doing? White zone. Okay, so then let's get down to our training. Let's talk about what is the white zone activities that we need to do. Mark, I'm giving the sharing back over to you. I think everybody got the point. We'll bring the rowing video back as we need it. And to make sure we remind everybody we do the same thing the same way at the same time, and it makes the business just accelerate. You saw it happen in January. Trust it, folks. Mr. Bugs has the megaphone. And he says, Mark and Tigray, go tell everybody it's the white zone. I'm calling the play. It's white zone. We're starting the blitz, 90 days, but we're going to work the zones within the months. So let's talk about how to work the different zones.
All right.
The zones represent a systematic approach to building the business so that you can maximize your efforts.
All right. White zone, massive exposure. And that's when you get out there and you row with both oars. Blue zone, massive sponsoring. Again, rowing with both oars. Gold zone, massive volume, massive volume. So the first 10 days, massive exposure. Then the 11th through the 20th or the 21st, blue zone, massive sponsoring. And then for the rest of the month, massive volume. So it gets set up in the beginning, at the beginning of the month, then you sponsor in the middle of the month, and then the volume comes in at the end of the month. All right.
All right. Okay. So white zone is the massive exposure zone. That's the pace that we're rowing at. We're rowing at the pace of massive exposure. What does that look like? What does that mean? Let's talk about it.
All right.
That's code for next slide. All right.
Yep.
Here we go. So what we're looking at in the first 10 days of the month is this. The number of exposures is going to determine how your business grows. The number of people that you put in front of the business during the first 10 days of the month is going to determine how your business grows or how it doesn't grow. So let's dig into that a little bit deeper.
Okay. So the more you share the plan, the bigger your business will be. This is where you line up. You lay out your plan and you get everybody rowing with both oars.
Absolutely. So showing the plan, STP, what is STP? STP is showing the plan. STP is sharing the products. Okay. STP is presentations. STP is profit snatchers. That's what we're doing during the first 10 days of the month. How many people can we get to take a look at the Ibüümerang opportunity, at Elevate, at Trade Buddy? That's what's going to happen. And the more you do it, the bigger your business will be. It's very simple. It's a simple formula. It's hard to make it even complicated. Let's go to the next slide. Lorenzo, we're not talking about massive volume today. You got to row with us. Now, if you want to get ahead of the class and you want to say, okay, well, at the end of the month, massive volume, what are we going to do? How does massive volume work? Go into our YouTube playlist for Ibüümerang and find the video for the gold zone. But we're not in the gold zone, and today we're going to train the white zone. Okay, we're going to train the white zone. So stay with us and row with us. Okay, cool. No problem. No problem. I know you're taking your notes. Okay, so here's what happens. Is your business open or closed? Is your business open or closed? Because if your business is open, What is it that you're doing? In our business, in Ibüümerang, how is your business? What do you do when your business is open? You expose people, expose people. That's why you can tell that these diamonds, their business is always open. Because you see how many people they enrolled, you see how many customers they got. They're always talking about their business. They're always exposing their business. They care about this thing. They're passionate about it. It's who they are. It's what they're about. And that's why they are constantly having new people join their business. So showing the plan is exposure, and it means your business is open. Next.
All right.
So now we need to talk about what are the different ways that you can show your business. Now, one way that you can show your business is with iDecide. And yes, we do need to update some of these iDecides because we've changed our presentation. We've updated our presentation. We've updated Elevate to include TradeBuddy. But the principles, the core of these iDecides is still good, and people are using them and they're working. So iDecide is one of the ways that you can expose people to the business. What else do we have of ways that we can show people? Can you get QR codes for iDecides? We'll talk to iDecide. It's a whole nother company. So we don't control the product, but we'll talk to them and see if they have QR code product for you guys. They usually let us know if they have those type of enhancements. Okay. Another exposure is one-on-ones. Let me ask you guys a question. How many of you did a one-on-one during the month of January? Anybody do a one-on-one in the month of January? Emerald Vita, she did one-on-ones. Dr. Latrice, she did. No, Rocky, I just said that yeah, they don't have TradeBuddy yet on iDecide. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Nadia did the one-on-one.
This is my favorite method of exposure. A one-on-one. You
Why?
can sit down and you can go through the presentation and then ask the person after, what did you like best? And they'll let you know. But here's the thing. After you do the one-on-one, I immediately I request a call with my upline, and I get them on the phone with my upline, a three-way call with my upline. I said, I'm going to be doing a one-on-one. I'm going to call you right after. I think it's going to be done at this time. And I edify him. I edify my upline. And then I put them on the phone with them. And right there, that they close them out.
Absolutely. So how do you guys do your one-on-ones? So your one-on-ones that you did in January, Natasha said she did one in January, one yesterday. How do you do your one-on-ones? Now, this is doing a presentation. This means you're showing them the Ibüümerang opportunity. Ms. Diva says she's doing them by Zoom. Great.
Cool.
Danielle D. Lovely says she's done in person, and she's also done in Zoom. Dr. Latrice says she gets face-to-face. Emerald Vita says she does it off of her laptop. Is that in person, Emerald Vita? Bonnie Bonbon Marshall says she's doing Zooms and face-to-face. Emerald Vita said yes, in person with her laptop. FX Rich says mainly online. James Riddick says he sits in person. Diamond Julius says he meets them out. He also does Zooms. Perfect.
Yeah, Julius met somebody yesterday.
Very nice. Yeah, exactly. Emmeline says she does it on Messenger and Zoom. So, you can do presentations on Messenger? You can do share screen now? That's cool. Yeah, a lot of the apps like WhatsApp and Messenger are now allowing you to do FaceTime calls where you can actually share your screen. Isn't that wild? I love that everybody, we have all this technology, right? But the bottom line is, like Mark said, one-on-ones are very personal and they work well. And, by the way, guys, here's another way to do a one-on-one. For those of you who are new, and maybe you're not ready to do the presentation yet, you can do, let's say, a Zoom one-on-one where you play the recording of someone's presentation and watch it together. Right? I find that that's one cool, great way to make sure a person watches a presentation. So one-on-ones are very good. What else do we have? BÜM parties and good parties. This is where you get some people together in a living room or a den. And these, in my opinion, are the absolute best.
Yes, absolutely. 100%.
You get some energy, you get some camaraderie, and it's so cool. And you can stand up front like Diamond Kelly is there, and you can do the presentation, or you can put the presentation on Zoom, on play a recording of a presentation, or you can connect to a Zoom of a live presentation that's going on, and everybody watch it together, and then you can talk to people afterwards. But these are cool. Who did a BÜM party? Anybody do a BÜM party or good party during the month of January?
I know Kelly did.
Anybody do some? Anybody host one or present at one in the month of January? Who did that? Kevin Clayton said he did it. Emerald Vita, she did one, or more. She did good parties. Okay, so maybe we need to do more of these. Okay, wait. Doris Lopez says she did two. FX Rich said he did them virtually. What does that mean? How did you do them virtually, FX Rich? Ardell says she did the presentation. Oh, you did it. Oh, you did it. Well, no, good party are, somebody's got to be in the living room. So were you the Zoom presenter and then they were in a living room? Dani Latalian says she did it in a ski chalet. That sounds fun.
Wow.
Diana Hardy says she did too. So good. So let's ask a different question. How many people have Zoom parties scheduled within the next week in their business?
Yeah. Doris Lopez, I got a new Elevate customer at each one.
Yep.
She did too.
So how many people have a good party scheduled within the next week? Oh, I like it. So we are blitzing. We are doing a 90-day run here. Okay.
Wow.
Luana.
Clayton, Tuesday. Joe Harv, Monday.
Tina has them scheduled. Dr. Latrice. Emerald Vita. Kirky. I love it. Elijah and Anna has them today. I love it, Elijah. Diamond Julius has them scheduled for tomorrow. Diamond Marianne has them scheduled. Diamond Vasil has 5 scheduled in the coming week. 5. That's what I'm talking about. That's the pace right there. 5. Give yourself a chance to win. Leslie Killen, Miss Diva, February 8th. Boom. Pat Pamplin, Tuesday. All right. So let's use this. This is one of the best ways to win because people can feel your energy. You're in person. And sometimes you have to marry these with technology, but this is the best way, in my opinion, in my experience, even. Okay, what else? What's next?
All right. Yes.
Okay. We know who did this last week.
Yep.
Blue Diamond, Jake Parton, Emerald, Elliott Ward, and that whole crew over there.
Yes.
They hosted one. How many people did you guys have? I think they said 60 some odd people.
Yes, absolutely.
And then got another one scheduled with the target of 150.
Yeah. And you know who else has these coming up? Blue Diamonds, Jackie and Jayla Pippins.
Yes, they do.
February 2nd and February 20th.
They absolutely do. Bonnie Marshall said that at the one in the UK last week, it was packed out, standing room only. Standing room only.
They said they had to turn some people away.
Had to turn people away. That is one of the best ways to win. Now, here's the thing, as you guys, and who do we see there? Diamond Andres Hernandez, right? I think that's Diamond Andres Hernandez who's moving around and they're doing the presentation. So our Diamond is definitely leading the charge. And so let me give you guys just a quick tip. Bigger is not better in terms of the room. When it comes to the room, bigger is not better. Right? You take this same group here and you put it in a room twice the size and it doesn't have the same impact. So remember, when you're starting out, it's great to do a smaller room and have more people and then wait until you have it consistently and then grow to the next size room. Okay? If the hotel says, hey, you know what? We got a bigger room available tonight. We could put you in there. Say no. Okay? Say no. And here's another tip to being successful. Here's another tip to being successful. Don't put all the chairs out right away. So for example, if I was doing this meeting that you see in the picture, when we set up the room before we let everybody in, there would only be 2 rows of chairs. And the remaining 2 rows would be stacked up against the wall. So now what happens, you open the room, sorry, people come in and they're going to fill up those first 2 rows. And it's going to be like, oh my God, we got so many people. We weren't expecting this many people. Now we put down the next row of chairs. And when that fills up, okay, now we put down the next row of chairs. And then we're out of chairs and people have to stand. Right? But that whole thing provides the energy and it lets people know, hey, there's really something going on here. It actually makes people pay attention better and decide that they probably want to be a part of what you're doing because it's growing and it's got energy even before you start presenting. Okay? So did you guys get that and put that in your journals? That's a major success tip. When I show up to do hotel meetings, invariably, I'm grabbing the people who put it together and saying, let's take up chairs. Take up chairs. Take up chairs. I don't care if you got people lined up down the street. We're taking up chairs. Because you want to have that impact. You want to have that impact. Okay? All right, good. Anything else you want to add on this, Mark?
No, sir. Yeah, but so here's the thing too. At check-in,
I know where you're going with this. Do me a favor. Can you pinch in Zoom the lady in the yellow shirt closest to us in the picture? Make it big. Pinch and zoom that for me.
I can't do that. All right.
Just use your fingers on the thing, just like you do on your phone. It won't work?
No, it doesn't work. So at check-in, you have to have blue name badges and red name badges. Okay? At check-in.
Now let's not just talk about that. Let's talk about why. Let's talk about the philosophy behind why we do red and blue and what goes on the name tag.
Yeah, so their name goes on the name tag and
so on the name tag, it's first name only, big letters. Have somebody at the desk who has a good handwriting do the name tags and do it with a marker. Okay, now I want to see in the chat why. Why do we want to do it that way? Who's been through this training before? Why do we want to do it before? Why do we want to do it that way? Okay. There we go. You guys see that now? Okay, let me see. Yes, you guys are on it. You guys are so good. You guys are so good. So you put in here so that the presenter can call them by their first name, right? Also, so that you can see who's new in the room and call and refer to them by name. Because Bonnie says it in the chat so well, people love to hear their name. Everyone's favorite sound to their ears is the sound of their name pronounced correctly, which is why flight school is so painful for so many people, because they're not getting a name. But that's how that works. Who gets a red tab? Who gets a red one and who gets a blue one? You see these name tags? So what they did here, it looks like they didn't have the red and the blue, so they probably put the name tags only on the guest. Right? So if you ever have to improvise, that's how you'll have to do it. But it's red for reps, blue for guests. Red for representatives, blue for guests. The easy way to remember it, it kind of rhymes a little bit. Red for reps, blue for guests. Okay. And then that way, when the presentation is over, everybody should do what? What should all the ambassadors in the room do? There you go, Anastasia, go find a blue to talk to. What if you don't have any guest of your own and you're there at the presentation? What should you do when the presentation is over? There you go. Help out. Go find a blue tag to talk to.
Yep. And the blue tags sit in the first 2 rows or 3 rows, and the ambassadors sit in the back.
So we want to encourage that. Try to get your guest as far forward as possible and sit with your guest. Sit with your guest. Now, if the room is overflowing, then ambassadors should give up their seats.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. But there's enough room for everybody. Try to get your guest as far forward as possible and sit with your guest. All right. Now, let's just do some more live meeting success tips. Whether your live meeting is a home meeting, a good party, or a hotel meeting, what should ambassadors do during the presentation? Pop quiz. Pop quiz. I'm an ambassador. I'm already in. What should I do during the presentation? Ooh, you guys are good. Oh, they're so good.
They're good. Lean forward.
Lean forward, take notes, pay attention, be engaged, give the presenter good energy, sit at the edge of your seat, laugh at the jokes, nod. Leo, no, don't throw your credit card. Don't be a hype man. No, don't overdo it. Please don't overdo it. But like Edison says, grin your grinner.
Yeah.
Right. And why do we want to do these things? Wait a minute. I'm coming back around, JP. I'm coming back around. Why do we want to do these things? The energy, setting an example, Diamond Alte says, right? Now, Blue Diamond, Jackie Pippins has a little bone to pick with some folks, because I know this is a message from experience. And the message is, do not scroll your phone.
Oh, Jesus.
Do not get up and go to the bathroom and laugh at the corny jokes. Right?
God, no phones.
So many of us, we've become programmed that whenever we're sitting and we're a little bored, we scroll our phones, right? Some people do it out of nervous energy now. It's crazy where we've come to. But no scrolling phones during our presentations. Don't do it. It de-edifies the presenter, and it sends the wrong message to the people sitting to the left and the right of you. So no phone scrolling. All right. Turn off your phones. Why don't you want to get up and go to the bathroom during the presentation? Why don't you want to get up and go to the bathroom during the presentation? Major distraction. When we do live Saturday trainings, we actually do this where we have somebody get up and go to the bathroom and watch everybody for the next 5 seconds, turn around and watch that person. You lose the whole audience for about 5 seconds. Right? Now, to the point where, you know what Holton taught us how to do? Holton taught us that as the presenter, when you see somebody getting up to go to the bathroom, like getting up getting up from their seat, you can see them starting that movement. You walk to the other side of the room as a presenter. Because when you're going to try to take as many people's attention with you to the opposite side of the room from that person. So if that person's sitting on the left side of the room, you walk all the way to the right side and talk from there and raise your energy, because what you're trying to do is provide air cover for that person to get up and get out of the way with as few people being distracted as possible. If you just stay where you are, what's going to happen? That person's going to literally steal your audience for the next 5 seconds. All right. So there's one to grow on, because that's just how that works. So our guests, they don't know better. But what was the most frustrating is when our business partners do it, because when you do that, you're literally working against the presenter. So what should you do as business partners? How do you make sure that you don't have to go to the bathroom during the presentation?
Go before.
All right, FX Rich. I'm telling you, FX Rich, because he does that to Donnie Pips on Coffee and Charts all the time. Give the answer. Go. Vita says, go. It depends. Depends. Yeah, Depends is a adult diaper brand in the United States. Not sit there and do it depends. Just go before, limit your water drinking, whatever you got to do. But just remember, we work together. Here's another thing. Oh, Jackie P. Jackie, you on all the good stuff today. Here's another thing. If you're in the business, don't ask questions during the presentation. All right, it disrupts the flow of the presentation. It actually plants seeds of questions in the audience's mind. Diamond Tier is like, right? Why? Because it happens. It happens. David Romero, you've been around a long time. You already know. He's done a lot of presentations. He said, good grief, that is so right. Here you are. It's like doing a presentation. The presenter is like a parent trying to lead a child through a park. You think of a big park with winding walkways. You have your child by the hand, and you're just trying to take them, right? And go from one end of the park to another. And then you have somebody in your family come and just totally disrupt the whole thing and try to put the kid on the swing. You're trying to get through, it's like a husband and a wife trying to get through the mall, and the husband's trying to get through the mall without his wife buying shoes. And then his very own brother owns a shoe store, and he comes outside like, hey, look at these shoes, right? That's what it's like when your team members ask you questions during the presentation. You smile, whatever, but your mind is like, the hell are you doing? Like, why are you doing this? Right? So good one, Jackie. Good one. All right. What else? What else? So those are just some presentation tips. Also, here's another thing. The presenter is watching to see who the most engaged people are. And the person who has the most power in the room, so to speak, is the presenter. So the presenter is literally looking and watching who they are, which blue tag they are going to go talk to afterwards. They know who's giving them the best response. They know who's giving them the best energy. So here's what you want to do. When the presentation is over, hold back for 2 seconds, like literally count to 3 to allow the presenter to go to the person that they want to go close, and then everybody else fan out and go to the other blue tags. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, everybody? Just some success tips. One of the, all these things kind of add up to why our presentations were so successful and our close rate was so high, because we had everybody working in unison. Everybody doing what? Everybody doing what? Rowing together. Or as David Romero says, go-rowing. Go-rowing. All right, cool. What else we got? Who's next? What else? What comes next? Video conferences and BÜM TV. I know you guys are the master of Zoom. The masters of Zooms, and apparently now Messenger presentations and WhatsApp presentations that allow you to do screen sharing. These are good. And then there's BÜM TV. We have the presentations on BÜM TV and in your rank up. All right. Now, how many presentations do you have scheduled in this next week? Between now and next week, Sunday, how many presentations do you have scheduled? FX Rich has 5. Peter has 2. Samantha has 2. Joe has 3. Tina has 1. Kathleen says 1. She says not enough though. Diamond Julius Burrell, you can see why he's topping the list. He's at 5. He's on fire right now. Get out of his way. Leave him alone. He's doing his business. Kevin Clayton's got 2. Gloria's got 2. Joe Peach has 6. Dr. Latrice has 1. Ava in Spain has 5. Miss Diva has 5. Good job. Dilo, she's got 8. Emelina's got 5. So, she's got 4. Diamond Marianne has 4 scheduled. Okay. Why is this important? Why is this important? Ron Petty's got 3. Connor's got 2 3-way calls today, but Connor, Mr. New Sapphire, how many presentations do you have scheduled for the next 7 days? Curious. Ardell's got 1 one-on-one. Stacy Hughes has 8. Listen, there's a reason that we're asking this question, and the reason is on the next slide. You guys ready? You have to know your numbers to grow your numbers. You cannot succeed by accident. You can't. Connor's trying to figure out how to, he's got a good problem. You got 12 people trying to fit in. No problem, Connor. Connor, here's what we can do. Who's your sponsor? Is that Elliot? Who's your sponsor? Tom and Elliot. So here's what we want to do. Here's what I'm going to do for you. Congratulations for going Sapphire. You just earned a coaching call. Let's get that set up with you, Tom, Elliot, and Jake. Okay. I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to give you a 30-minute block this week. Let's make sure we get it done between Monday and Wednesday. We're going to find 30 minutes where we can give you a coaching call, show you how to lock in that Sapphire and take it to the next level. Sounds like a winner? All right, cool. All right. So you got to know your numbers to grow your numbers. And you can't hope to succeed accidentally. All right. You cannot hope to succeed accidentally. It has to be by design. This slide says you should have a plan of how many people you're going to expose, what your exposure schedule is each day, each week, and each month. Okay? No worries, Blue Diamond Jake. I told you we got your back, bro. if you're gonna be breaking top recruiters and top sapphires and top customer getters, just tell us what we need to do to serve you, bro. Anina says it best. She goes, no such thing as an accidental millionaire. And Dr. Latrice quotes Mr. Buggs, hope is a poor business strategy. So you got to have a plan. Now, let me help you guys with what you are working toward. You ready? Your goal. Who wants to consider themselves a serious business building leader in Ibüümerang? And don't say yes because everybody else is. I want to identify who actually really wants to be that. A serious business building leader in Ibüümerang. Okay. Okay. All right. Then you want to write this down. Your goal, right? So let me put this back up. Let's put this back up. Okay. So this is what our serious business building leaders are doing. These are the serious business building leaders in the boat. Here's what they do. Here's the way they row. You want to know how they row? Let me tell you how serious business building leaders row. They do 4 or more presentations in a week. They're showing the plan 4+ times a week. And don't make your minimums your maximums. But they're doing 4+ times a week with the goal of generating 1,000+ QV per week. 4+ presentations. I'm sorry, 1,000+ QV per meeting. Sorry. 4+ presentations / meetings a week with the goal of 1,000+ QV per meeting, which brings them to 4,000 to 5,000 QV per week. That is where you're going. That is where you are growing to. That is your desired energy effort level. Okay? Who knew that already? If you knew that already, put knew it. And if it's new information to you, put new. Okay, good, good. Now, this is not counting sending videos. This is you doing a presentation. All right. So in the first stage of your development, as you are new, right, as you're a baby and you're learning to walk, you are going to leverage other people's presentations, OPP, other people's presentations. Okay. That's your upline doing launch presentations for you. That's you sending out videos. That's you letting another type of presentation do the work for you. Okay. That's the beginning. Now, as you grow and progress, you learn, you've heard it so many times that you now have learned to do the presentation yourself. And that's when you are in stage 2. Okay. Now you are becoming a serious business builder. That's when you get to the point where you are doing your own presentations, you are now officially a business owner. Until that point, you're part of someone else's business. And that's okay. Everybody's got to start and progress this way. All right. But when you get to the place where you are doing your own presentations, as well as presentations for other people, you are now truly a business leader and a business owner. Okay. And then you can produce to icon status, like Presidential Diamond Darren Gibson. And now you start doing closeouts. Like literally all day, he's doing 5-10 minutes where he's jumping on the end of this one's presentation and jumping on the end of that one's presentation and jumping on the end of that one's presentation to do the end, to do the closeout. Okay. So leveraging other people's presentations, you are the presenter. you are now the icon that people are calling in to do the closeouts for them. It doesn't mean you don't do any presentations there. Mr. Gibson does presentations still as well. But because he's achieved that iconic status of Presidential Diamond, he's also a very powerful person to have come in and be your closer if he's on your team, right? You got, you know who else is doing that? Black Diamond, Desi Lipo. Blue Diamonds, Jake Parton and Jackie and Jayla Pippins and David Hunt. They're doing closeouts for their people as well as presentations. Okay, so but that's what we want to do. So what is the measured desired activity level that you want to grow to? Now I want to see you guys put in the chat. How many presentations a week? How many presentations a week? 4+, right? And what is your goal per presentation? 1,000+ QV. All right. Now let's take it one step further. What is 1,000+ QV? What are the ways you can get 1,000+ QV? Packs and customers, okay, but be more specific. One ambassador, no. An affiliate pack is not going to give you 1,000 QB. Okay, there you go, Tina. A CEO pack, right? No, I don't know what a first class is anymore. A CEO pack. What else? 10 customers. Well, you actually, it depends. If they're Elevate customers, you don't need 10. If they're Trade Buddy customers, you don't need 10. 2 executives and 2 affiliates. Now we're talking. There you go. 4 buddy customers. Yep. 1 CEO pack, 3 executive packs. You guys get where this is going? So in order to make sure that you can get 1,000 QV at your presentation, what do you need to do? What do you need to do in order to make sure that you have the opportunity to get 1,000+ QV at your presentation that's coming up on Monday or Tuesday or tomorrow? What do you need to do? Oh, all right. What do you need to do? So Connor, you have 12 or so new people. You got a presentation for one of them. Let's call one of them Joe. You got a presentation for Joe on Monday night. You want to make sure that you can get 1,000+ QV out of Joe's meeting. What do you need to do? What does Connor need to do to make sure he can get 1,000+ QV out of Joe's meeting? No, this is not follow up. His meeting didn't come yet. There you go, Dr. Latrice. 15 confirmed guests. You got to help Joe have 15 confirmed guests. Why 15? Why 10 or 15 or even 20? Why? Confirmed guests. These are people who said yes. These are not invites. It's not the number of people he invited. He had to invite more in order to get this many to say yes. Anina is on it because not all of them are going to show. How many are going to show? What do we use as a rule? Half, depending on how good the invitation is. So if he got 15 confirmed, you should expect how many? 7 or 8. If he has 10 confirmed, you should expect how many? About 5. You see, if he has 5 confirmed, you should expect how many? If he has 3 confirmed, you should expect how many? Yeah, Tracy's the only one who got it right so far. 0 to 1. You get down to 3, you potentially are looking at a no-show. 5, it's dicey. You might have 2 or 3. But if you want to make sure you don't strike out, you want to go for 10 plus. What about couples? What about couples? Okay, way to go, Zoom. What about couples? Facebook. What about couples? Ah, good. Couples count as 1. Don't tell me you have 6 if it's 3 couples. If it's 3 couples, how many do you have? 3. Okay, 3. If it's 3 couples, which means that you have 3, how many people am I expecting to show up? 0 to 1. There you go, Bonnie. 0 to 1. All right. Connor, is this helpful? Is this helping you, bro? So this is how you make sure you have 1,000 plus QV, by making sure you have enough people there. So Connor, if you help Joe to have 15 confirmed, and you walk into that room and there's 7 or 8 people there, even if, so if it's a couple, that's 1, right? But you have 7 or 8 actual prospects there. Now you have a chance to get your 1,000 QV. Because you got 7 or 8 different people. You can get a CEO pack, or you can get a couple of executive packs. You can get a few customers. You can get 4 customers out of that group and get your 1,000 QV for that meeting. Does that make sense, guys? So now, if Joe is going to have 15 confirmations, what do you have to do? If Joe's going to have 15 confirmations, what do you have to do? You're Joe's sponsor, or you're Joe's upline, you're the person who's going to be doing Joe's meeting. If Joe is going to have 15 confirmations, what do you have to do? Oh, we don't know the answer here. So Joe's got to invite, he's got to start with a list of like 30 or 40 people to get 15 people to come, right? Dr. Latrice is getting close. All right, everybody write this down. Stop for a second. Stop. Grab your pen, paper, whatever it is you're using to take notes. Write this down. You ready? Inspect what you expect. Okay, now write it in the chat. Inspect what you expect. Let's see it in the chat. Inspect what you expect. Okay? Here's the thing. You can't just tell Joe, go call 30 people and get 15 people there. You have to take the time to teach him to invite. You got to make sure, does he know how to invite? Does he know what to say? Does he know what not to say? Does he know how much to say? Does he know how much not to say? Take the time to properly equip Joe to do what it is that you want him to do. If I put you in a room and close the door and say, paint the room, but there's no paintbrush, there's no paint, there's no ladder, there's no tarp, are you going to be able to paint the room? No. I got to equip you. I have to give you what you need in order to get the job done. And even if there is paint and a roller and paint pan and a tarp and all that stuff, I still need to do one more thing. I need to make sure you know how to paint. So you have to take the time to make sure that you teach this person what to do so that they can be successful and so that you can be successful and hit your number. And so it's so funny because I was saving this for the HB System coaching call which will be tomorrow at 12 noon. But I was studying up so that I could figure out what to share with you guys. And this is my journal from, I started this particular journal in December of 2005. And this date here, I don't know if you guys can see this. It says 12/28/05, Holton's leadership call. And one of the things he says here in highlights is develop more tour guide leaders versus travel agent leaders. Travel agents make reservations and send people on a trip. Tour guides lead people through the experience. Which one are you? Are you a tour guide or are you a travel agent? Travel agents just tell people, they make the reservation and they send you. Go, have a good time. You know what travel agents do? This is what travel agents do. They say, Joe, go call a bunch of people and make sure you got 15 people for me. That's what a travel agent does. Tour guides say, hey, come on, let me show you. Let's go do this together. A tour guide leader says, hey, Joe, let's take 15 minutes to make sure you know how to invite. I want to make sure you know what to say. I want to teach you what's effective. And I only want you to call a few people and then call me back. Let's go over your results. And that way we have a chance to fine tune it before you make the same mistake on more people on the list. So which one are you, travel agent or a tour guide? Where are my tour guides at? Okay, so this is how we're going to be successful in the white zone. White zone is what? Massive exposure. But as you can see, Mark and I are tour guides. Because we didn't just go through this training and say, hey guys, go expose a lot of people, go do a lot of presentations. We took the time to tell you how many you need to do, what your goal is per presentation. We gave you some tips on how to do it. We've given you some tips on how to be successful. That's right, Bonnie, we're breaking it down for you so that you now have what you need in order to truly be successful during the white zone. Here's what we need all of our leaders to do, especially those of you with teams in opposite time zones where it's the middle of the night and you're not going to get your whole team on. You need to schedule your own flight school, team training. You have your points that you want to make. Maybe you play this part of the recording. Maybe you play the whole thing. Maybe you just play this part, or maybe you just take your notes and you train it. But at the end of the day, let's make sure that all the teams are rocking with the white zone right now, that everybody who wants to be a leader is aiming for 4+ presentations a week, 1,000+ QV per presentation. And I got to tell you right now, here's the goal and here's the dream. And I shared this with I was on the phone with Diamond Jason Solomon this week, and I asked him to do this, and he went crazy. Close your eyes. Imagine it's a Wednesday night, any Wednesday night, and you say to your family, or you say to yourself, you know what, I'm taking tonight off. And you're chilling on the sofa. Maybe you're watching a show that you've been saving up to, budgeting some time to watch down the road with somebody that you care about, or just some me time. And you just relaxing. You just turn off for a second, recharging your batteries. But after about an hour and a half, 2 hours, the text messages start coming in. And you got a message from Dr. Latrice. And she said, there were 10 people at my meeting tonight. We got 3 signups and 2 customers. total of 3,500 QV. And then you got a message from Tina, and I think Norway or Netherlands, where Tina is. And she says, we had 20 people on Zoom tonight, and on sign up, we got 5 customers, 2 CEO packs, X amount of QV. And then you got a message from Cynthia. Right behind that, another text message from Cynthia. Cynthia says, we have 1 CEO pack sign up tonight, 1,000, plus QV. And then you got a message from Sean. He says, hey, we had my new person only had 1 person show up at their meeting tonight. They signed up as a customer, 300 QV. And you're getting all these messages, they're coming in. And you realize that night, you take the time to add it up. And that night, your serious business building leaders added 17,500 QV to your business just that night. And now you can't wait to wake up the next morning and see it all in the system and see how your numbers jumped overnight. And then you realized you didn't do any of those meetings. But your business grew by a lot just in that one night. Open your eyes. How does that make you feel? How did that feel? How did that feel, everybody? How did that vision of the future feel? All right. I know you love it. I know you thought it was amazing. I know you felt it was exhilarating. But here's where it starts. Where does it start? It starts with you. You see, the reason that you were able to do that, the reason you were able to take that night off and sit and chill with your family or get some me time is because you did it first. You built yourself up to the point where you've got your 4+ meetings a week. You're doing 1,000 QV. You're driving 4,000 to 5,000 QV per week, 16,000 to 20,000 QV per month. And then you're able to now teach it to others because you modeled the right behavior and you can teach somebody else what you are doing. White zone, people. We're in the white zone. Massive exposure now through the 10th. Let's go. Anything else, Marky Mark?
No, sir. You got it. So I did drop the cash cow in the chat, and you guys need to listen to this. So it goes over contacting and inviting. And it goes over all of the things that you need to hear. Yeah.
Cool. All right. I'm posting it again. There we go. All right, everybody. That's our training for today. Hope you guys had a great time. We're going to take our picture now and wrap it up.
Yes,
and
sir.
Keep rocking the white zone on 3, 2, 1. And that's a wrap, everybody. Have a great Saturday. Let's rock it. HB System Coaching Group. See you tomorrow at 12 Central.
Love you, ambassadors.